See how Streamlab works out. My bad, my bad, my bad, yeah. My bad for tripping on you, tripping on you. 'Cause I admit I was wrong when I did it. My bad for tripping on you.
Hello?
What's up, chat? Who's in here with me?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, we on the phone for sure, right?
Yeah, if you can give me the information. I haven't received anything from you, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to see the first address now. Give me 1 second. I just closed my shop now. Give me 1 minute. I'll see you the first address, okay?
All right. Yes, sir.
I'll see you that close. I'll see you that close in the morning. That's my show.
Okay, you don't have one tonight to get it all started, or like what's the app do? Cause it's saying join a circle, enter your invite code. All right. All right.
Niggas be scamming, bruh.
What do you-
I wouldn't even trust that shit.
It sounds crazy. I'm closing my shop. I'm doing this. Nigga, is this a business or not?
Yeah, I wouldn't rock with it, bro. Especially the way he treated, bro. That's just a red flag.
Right.
You can't do no shit like that.
Well, because the dude, he don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, you can't do no shit like that, bro.
I guess they made a battery fountain.
They made a what?
They made a battery fountain. They got So Young working her ass off.
Oh, they finally got like a real battery.
Yeah.
Says I'm live. Yeah,
Huh?
it looks good. The stream live. Says I'm live, but
Oh, you're what? You're looking at it.
mm-hmm. Trying to see how it works out. Like,
We're good for tomorrow. Nigga, you tell me, are we good for tomorrow? Your line. I'm trying to figure out, are we good for tomorrow? You've been doing everything but seeming like you want to be good for tomorrow. You've been doing everything but that. But that's all I mean. No, I'm probably not going to do it. Because
niggas always got some fucking half-ass fucking fugazi idea that they want you to be a part of, nigga. A nigga said, well, let me get the app. Well, listen, brother, listen, brother, how we got to do this, brother? How do we
have to do this?
Listen, brother.
Through
Through the grace of God, brother.
He gonna be SOL.
Through the grace of God.
Well, I thought you said you were coming. I'll never see you.
Nah. You should write. A year later, you still write the same dumbass text.
Right. Shit like that.
Ah, that was crazy. I didn't even smell
What's
this
going
weed.
on? I'm like, what's okay?
God damn!
What?
Bruh, this is fucking.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
wow.
god!
Yeah, I don't know who he gets it from. It's good though.
What the fuck? Oh my god, bro, that is some gas.
What would you get that for and what call it though?
What's this? A 7?
Mm-hmm.
I can get a 7 for 50. Well, I mean it depends because I buy Q's at home, so I would have got 4 ounces for $300.
Gotcha.
Yeah. At home, like I'm the man at home, but yeah, y'all weed crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all killed y'all. We not fucking with y'all on the weed game, bro. I ain't gonna even cap. I don't even cap. When it comes to the weed, we don't got y'all, bro.
You like the way it make you feel though? Like that last
Nigga,
time?
this shit is nigga. I had described y'all weed like I forgot. It was funny as fuck. How did I say it, bro? I described y'all weed hella funny. Like, what the fuck did I say? Basically like, our weed like good, with y'all weed like that next level up.
I mean, but like you can tell if it's indica or sativa.
Nah, hell no. I don't know nothing about that shit.
You don't. So I'm saying, do you always get the same high, or do you get a body high? Or do you get a mental high?
I've been smoking for so long. I just be trying to be high.
Yo,
Yeah, I honestly don't like. I've never gotten into that stuff.
right.
Like, give me some fire ass weed and I'll get out your way.
You can't tell. Like if it makes you lackadaisical or as far as or more creative, or you just stay in the creative space.
I'm always in the creative space.
It doesn't make you want to just chill out. As
Mm-mm.
far as body wise, like in the couch, indica is in the couch.
I know, but I'm always working. I'm always got ideas. I'm always working anyway.
Right,
It's just
right.
my personality.
Right, you like being.
Yeah, some people gonna jump on the game. Some people gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever they gonna do. But I don't feel like weed necessarily make you lazy unless it, you do it allowed to be that part of your life. Like when I was young, you know what I'm saying?
That kind of is it delayed?
What?
Cause I see me there. There, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard you.
But not like when I was younger. Shit, hell yeah, weed make you lazy. But shit, I can't do nothing without smoking. I'm learning now. Like, I don't need to be fucking high all the time because I got shit I want to accomplish. So, and I know other people may say, "Damn, you just now learned that at your age." Like, well, my situation's sensitive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working for myself. I'm branching out on my own. So, in order to be great, you got to make certain changes. If you're not willing to make those changes, how you gonna be great?
Right.
Can't just keep doing the same thing and like, why isn't things changing for me? Because you keep doing the same thing.
The box is on.
But yeah, I don't know if I like the Streamlabs shit, man. My I don't see none of my fucking none of my mods been in here. Nobody know I'm live. No notifications.
I mean, what this one is? What a different?
Yeah, I'm taking a different approach to going live. I'm actually doing this to use it for Kick. So I'm live right now, but I'm live. Usually on YouTube, I'll just go live on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm live via what you call it right now, via Kick through to YouTube. And yeah. Somebody's in here. I don't know who's in the chat. I can't really it's not like it's not normal. Like I already been in here for like 10 minutes
It's
and
not like YouTube. So you can't see nothing on YouTube though? People can't say nothing.
But that's
on
why I got this YouTube open so I can see what's going on.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, but in this one, people should be able to talk to you too on the right.
this is the one that's actually filming me. I'm just trying to watch it and monitor it with this one and see like how does it actually look. Which it looks great, but like I usually have.
It looks good. I can't tell. I don't like the look on. You know what I mean? But look regular, you know, it looks different.
Yeah, it looked different here.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, like what's? I was like, and then I seen myself. I was like, what's going on here? But no, but he does get some gas. But I can tell the difference though. I can tell when I have to munch more. I can tell when I'm more creative. I can tell when I'm more anxious. I can tell the difference.
God damn, this boy, I'm about to be smoking like a smoker. Once I had these
I'm
little...
about to block Buddy. I'm about to block this nigga, man. Because he told me at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, the last time we spoke.
He still ain't sent you what he just said he was going to say?
We spoke at 4:22. The nigga told me he was closing the shop down. Nigga, it's 7:33. You closing your shop down.
You got other people to scam, nigga. Hold on.
We good for tomorrow. You called me that, but you see what I said. I was like, and I'm like, are we good for that? I don't have any information from you, but we good.
This is weird. Watch this.
What?
I'm going to go live on my phone. What up, Streety? Streety, what up, Streety? What's poppin', Streety? What's going on? What's up, chat? I'm still in Kentucky, man. Still out here drinking Kentucky bourbon, man. It's been dope. Chill. Good vibingtons. I should be home in a few days. But some of y'all be wondering, how do I like Kentucky? I don't like Kentucky. I love Kentucky. It is fucking very, it's almost like, it reminds me of back home living where I live, where it's like everything isn't close. Like you gotta drive to get to shit. Cause, you know, this is, you know, this is land. This is mountain land and land. So, but, yeah, Kentucky's fucking dope, man. Amy, what up? Finally, man. Fucking TSD Amy in the building. What's going on, TSD Amy? Still in Kentucky, Amy, just vibing. Hanging out with my brother today. We ain't have no jobs. So I'm just hanging out with bro at the crib. Yo, bro, let's talk about this Kentucky weed, chat. Chat. I'm 41 years old, chat. Y'all know I don't be gassing shit up. I ain't gonna deny nobody they props either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just tell y'all how it is. Chat, this Kentucky weed, chat, is hands down the best weed I've ever smoked. Like, I'm talking about on a consistent basis and smoking different weed. Like, every time I get weed is different. The one I got in my hand now is the best, though. This shit is like fucking insane. But, chat, I may have smoked this weed like maybe once in my life before this strand. But, bro, this weed is crazy. TSD Amy. Yeah, this weed is nuts. So, chat, we're actually live on not Kick right now. We're actually live on Streamlab, and we're kind of like streaming this YouTube channel, this YouTube right here through another platform, just trying to see how it works out. But also, man, I've just been trying to like gain more followers and viewers, man. I've been trying to do like everything I can. I done been on all kind of platforms. I was on Bigo. The only reason why I like Bigo is because Bigo got bots for guys. Like girls, they get if you go in a girls chat, like you see interaction, but on a guys chat, it's fake because there's no interaction. It's just bot questions, and so it's like honestly, with as much hard work as I put into this shit, I have been frustrated with the low view count. I guess you know what I mean. Hey, Amy said, "What up, bro?"
So what's good? TSD Amy.
TSD Amy. But yeah, man. I just been kind of frustrated with the views and shit, man. But I don't know. Shit's getting better. What up, Legendary? But yeah, man. So, but bro, I ain't gonna lie, chat. This weed right here, chat, that I'm about to light up. This is our first time smoking it. My bro just got it for me, just came in the house. This shit smells like. Now I hope it don't disappoint me, but I doubt it. But we all finna find out together right now. God damn. That shit went. Damn.
No, I guess.
Yeah, that was instant. That was instant high. God damn.
But that's different from the last.
Mm-hmm. The last shit I just had was super gas too. But this is legendary. Legendary. What's up, chat? Bro, this is the best gas I ever had. Period. Dog, I've never smoked gas this good, bro. I've been gassing my whole life, bro. I done had so many different, bro. If y'all could smell this shit, bro. Wow. Wow. Shout out to Kentucky, bro. Amy said diabolical. This shit here, guys. Holy shit. So chat, what's going on with y'all, man? I've been vibing in Kentucky, man. I've been to Louisville. I've been to Fort Knox since I've been here. I live in Elizabethtown while I'm here. Been to Louisville, Fort Knox, Lexington. I almost went to Indiana. Like I kind of did sort of go to Indiana, but not really. But I haven't gone to Indiana yet. I might go this weekend, but I haven't been to Indiana. But Indiana's like right there. Like we're on the side where the border is. But Steve Bano said, "Do you agree with the Black Power movement from the 1960s changing Negro to black?" No, I do not agree with that. And honestly, it was not the Black Power movement that made that change. It was actually only one person from the so-called Black Power movement that initiated that verbiage. That person would be Reverend Jesse Jackson. He was at a rally, and back in the day, if you called a black man, you were met with violence. That was an offensive term to call somebody black. We didn't like that. We were Negro, and that was a term given to us too. But we still adopted that terminology. But it wasn't until Jesse Jackson in his speech said, "Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud," and was set up having all these people say that terminology and start saying black. This is called what you call social engineering, right? So this is how we get to black and start using Negro Before we were colored, before we were Negro, we were colored. See, these are words getting you further and further away from your native heritage. Is the point of changing colored, Negro, black, African American. Now it's African American. You see what I'm saying? Four different names. You helps you and your children not be able to trace back and identify to your tribes or any of your heritage. So when it comes to that, it's all a psyop and it's all social engineering. People don't really get too deep into that on that side. You know what I mean? They really don't. So when you're native, like my family are, and you have to look at indigenous tribes, and I mean respectfully, I love my white folks, but you gotta look at white people say that they're Native American is like they have native blood is like some like I never say anything. I never look at that person and say anything, right? I picture my great grandmother like white hair down to her feet. Like I know at least 3 of the tribes that my family come from on the sides of those families. Like on my grandmother's side, I know what tribe we come from through my grandmother, her mom, my great grandmother, my great great grandmother, my great 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 grandmother. Like that whole lineage, like I know where we come from. So you got to always keep that in mind. The optics is to get you away from your lineage. That's why I don't fuck with people like Umar Johnson. Anybody trying to preach to you Pan-Africanism is a traitor, and they're smart in doing so. They can't find their own lineage in Africa. Has Umar Johnson found any lineage in Africa? He's been a Pan-Africanist for what, 2 decades? Has he found any lineage, any tribe, any bloodline? Has he provided anything that would promote that he should be a Pan-Africanist? Now, and we're in the age of DNA. We're in the age of DNA testing. We're in the age of 23andMe. And this brother saying, piece of Pan-Africanism, brother. Piece of Pan. What is the Pan? Where is the Pan-Africanism? Nobody's giving you no evidence of a slave trade. They just told you about it. Nobody's giving you no physical evidence. Not one person can find you a slave ship. Not one person. Not one person. Not if you put in ChatGPT, how would you and how they taught us? They said they had the slaves under the ship stacked on top of each other. I want y'all to understand that. And a voyage across sea take months, right? It take months. We all know this, right? On these ships, on these wind-directed ships, it's going to take them months to get across the sea, right? So you got human beings that got to poop, pee, and shit, and probably even throw up from the smell, right? You got to feed them. It ain't number death and disease. Everyone would be dead before they got here. There's no way that model of moving slaves across the ocean would work. Everyone, even people on the ship, would be dead. The slave catchers, the boatman, it would be so rampant with disease. There's no fucking way. That's not even logical. You can't even go out to sea 3 miles. You can't even go out to sea 3 miles and catch fish and not put it on ice before it's spoiled before you get back. You talking 2-3 miles on a fucking speedboat, on a fishing boat. You can't even go out and not have your fucking fish on ice or still in a water water thingy thing with the aerator. You gotta have the motherfuckers live with the aerator. Or you gotta have them motherfuckers on ice. Or they'll be spoiled before you can even eat them. What you think gonna happen to live humans stacked on top of each other? And you talk about niggas. Niggas ain't got no sea legs. So you got seasick niggas just throwing up everywhere. Are you nigga? Come on, man. We don't need to paint that picture anymore. We know that is impossible. You got to come up with a better concept. From one, you got to show me a slave ship. You got to show me a slave ship. All that Ellis Island shit, that ain't niggas. That's immigrants and Jews and shit like that. You got to show me a slave ship. You got to show me documentation of the manifest. Right? Now, where people try to get a little bit twisted is they enslave almost the entire Caribbean. We know that, right? That's why they have Caribbeans. They have the colonization, the British colony of this, and the English colony of, right. We know they right. We also know they did what with people enslaved, black and brown people enslaved. They made them inbreed and they split up the families. That nigga said, us Mexicans got the swimming legs. We swam across that border real quick. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta keep all that stuff in mind, man, when we talking about this stuff. It's like there is no Black Power movement. There wasn't one. It was infiltrated through COINTELPRO. Everybody in the Black Power movement either dead or went to prison. You don't have a movement if you can be infiltrated. You don't have a movement because you ain't moved shit. Now, respect to those brothers and sisters. You know, I'm not trying to be, callous or anything. It's just that, look where we at. Look at the last two generations of kids. Where are we? And who raised them? Who made them? And who made their parents that let them? You see what I'm saying? And it ain't all of us. It ain't all of us. But y'all gotta understand too. When y'all look at all these murders and all this violence in these cities and like Memphis and Chicago and St. Louis and LA and you know what I'm saying, when you look at all this violence, I want to ask y'all a question. Right? Because some of these people stone cold killers, right, that we talking about. Stone cold killers. Some of these niggas serial killers. Like, got hella bodies, just multiple serial killers. Right? But my question is, do you think that these people would rather be living in a mansion and driving a Bentley and not ever having to shoot or worry about nothing? Or do you think, no, they would go behind everyone's back, create their own ghetto, start their own niggerdom, and leave the good life behind? I want to know who thinks that. I want to know who believes that. Who thinks that niggas is so ratchet? Even bad white folks, bad anybody you think is just, abhorrent, not good in society. What I'm trying to say is, do you think that person would choose criminality, right? Or do you think that person would choose the life of luxury? Do you think they want the money to buy a $7,000 poodle or a $300 gun to go kill somebody? Triple Z's, what up? Because if you start to ask yourself that question, right? If you start to ask yourself that question and say, well, damn, I don't think that Ray Ray, who's a murderer, who spins the block on his ops, who known for being violent, who shoot up birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, he don't give a fuck, right? I just want to know what you think if he had a chance. Do you think he would want to be in the NFL? Now, he's already a murderer and a shit to society. So I'm not going to take the approach that someone should have saved. No, nigga, we gotta save ourselves. But just ask him what predicament you think he would want to be in. Amy said, I think to be honest, they would rather live a good life and not a hood life. Hood life is something society created so that no one can rise above the stereotype. Exactly. It's exactly what I'm stating. Exactly what I'm stating. There is no logic to hood life, only that the circumstances have created the environment, right? And then once you got smoke, there's fire. But the worst part about it is the US government is set on keeping those fires going and set on fanning the flames. I'll give you an example. In Chicago, we know that kids, especially back in the early 90s, were killing themselves, not killing themselves, but committing, street crimes in Chicago with military grade weapons. And guys got stories in Chicago talking about going outside in the back alleys and finding crates of guns like it was Christmas. And you can go find it. You can go Google this shit yourself. You can go YouTube this shit yourself. Right? Because once there's smoke, there's fire, and they're going to fan the flames. And then, i.e., you end up with all these blood feuds. You killed my cousin. You killed my daddy. You end up with all these motherfucking blood feuds. And then that shit will never stop. Hey, this nigga talking about Aaron Hernandez is crazy. Triple C's. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I feel like Trip, what you kind of bringing up too is like niggas really emulate shit. But what if the hood? But Triple Z's. This is what I'm trying to say. Hear me out, Trip. What I'm trying to say is, what if the hood didn't exist? You see what I'm saying? Then the kids in the suburbs will only be the kids in the suburbs, and everybody would be a kid in the suburb. If the hood didn't exist, then that behavior wouldn't exist. That behavior wouldn't be prevalent. Right. So there would be nothing to emulate when it comes to being a suburban kid versus living in the hood. There would be nothing to emulate because that imagery doesn't exist. So that's all I'm saying. I'm saying, Big Ray, what up? I'm saying, yeah, real shit. I'm just saying people don't make this choice in a sense. Like there's a choice to be made. You have free will. I'm not absolving anybody of making good choices no matter their circumstances, but have free will. But what I am saying is that a negative festering environment will breed demonic and negative actions from people. What do you mean in Africa as far as the cultural reset? Inform me a little bit more about what you mean, if you don't mind, Triple Z's. I want to make sure I get exactly what you're saying. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about Africa. I'm gonna get this shit out of the way. Fuck Africa. I'm Native American. I don't fuck with them niggas. They whole different niggas. I love black people all around the world. I'm not fronting. But Africans don't fuck with black Americans. They think they're better. I'm just telling y'all out the dribble. They think we're lower than them or some shit. Like, nigga, if we lower than you, why y'all ain't got no concrete?
But where did that come from?
That's their ideology. Where did that ideology? But then they come over here. They come over here with their fucking restaurants, their shops, want to run gas stations, but make money out of the black neighborhood. Same thing with the Asians, the Koreans,
Indians,
especially the Indians. No, fuck Africans. Oh, they not my fucking. I don't have any like blood lineage to a fucking African.
And even if you did, they gonna denounce you. They gonna act like it don't mean nothing.
Nah, they do have hood culture in Africa. Africa got Bloods and Crips, man. They emulate American culture. Again, if the hood didn't exist. But nah, I mean, it's fuck Africa, but still, they emulate our culture. They got Bloods and Crips in Africa. Yeah, they got tribal warfare. But in other places, they got fucking gang shit going on too.
Right.
Yeah, you can look that shit up. Africa on gang shit too. There's a lot of different nice parts of Africa where they on gang shit. But nah, tribal warfare is especially like remote places where they still cutting up people and chopping people hands off and shit like that. Again, I don't know what the fuck that is. But I mean, they say my people used to scout motherfuckers, so. I wish never mind. But yeah, chat. That's what I'm saying. Africa, that's why, hey, we not like that. And over here, all our land been taken. All our land been taken. Motherfucking, we even like what y'all want to call Mexicans, because they not separate from, we the same. Like, I don't know how to say that, but like we have some slight cultural differences. Even like, not even really, but the nigga and the Mexican is not, they shared the same land. I guess that's the best way to put it. The native black man and the native Mexican had to share the same borders and trade and do all these things and intermarry and things like that. They fucked all that up for us. And why do I bring that up? Because it wasn't California, motherfucker. It wasn't Nevada. It wasn't Texas. It wasn't fucking none of that shit. It was Mexico. And that ain't even the word for the place. That's an American, Spaniard given fucking name. All that shit that y'all see, none of that, even all the way up to Washington State, none of that shit, that's not American territory. That's quote unquote purchased by murder and slaughter by the American government. Yeah, that was fucking Mexico. No goddamn Texas. They got a border on y'all, and white people set the borders and ain't from here. They talk about immigration. When is this shit gonna work against white people? Except the white people I like. Get the other ones out. Let Justin Bieber stay, okay? Let Justin Bieber stay. But I'm just saying. Why we ain't got ice for whites? I'm with ice for whites. That's gonna be my new slogan. Ice for whites. Everybody like, damn, there's ain't. I'm saying, damn, we got police for blacks. We can't have ice for whites. We got popo for blacks. Goddamn, I can't make a good joke. Ice for whites. That's how we gotta live in 2026. Oh my God. But yeah, man. See, that nigga asked me one question. I got triggered. I gave y'all a whole history lesson on Malcolm X. Let my people go. He says nobody wants to immigrate to a brown country, bro. I mean, what do you mean by brown country? Like, people move to Mexico. There's whole communities of people in Bali.
Right, I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, like,
I don't know what he's saying.
white folks go everywhere. Oh, you're saying non-white. Yeah, I actually got to kind of agree with that a little bit. Wow. And Triple Z's, I actually agree with that. That's kind of weird that you worded it that way, but it makes sense. Like, I have to agree. I have to agree with that. I have to agree. That's so weird you put it that way. That's actually 1,000%. I have to agree with that. Because she's saying elaborate. Maybe I can elaborate for him. I'll try. But basically what he's saying is nobody wants to immigrate to a brown country. And then I'm like, well, what do you mean? And then he clarifies saying non-white. And I'm like, I'm trying to think what niggas want to go to another nigga place. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of, like, I don't the Venezuelans move right past Mexico to America. Hey, I don't know if y'all seen my live stream the other night. I had Jason on with me. I had my boy Jason on. I met him at a bar. We was having a conversation, so I just decided to go live with it. Very bright and intelligent brother. But he said something to this point that we're talking about right now. He said, if you go to Venezuela, you're Venezuelan. If you go to, he said, if you're born in Venezuela, you're Venezuelan. No. My bad. I got it. This is the way he said it. My bad. I'm messing up, but I got it now. He said, if you go to Venezuela, it does not make you Venezuelan. If you go to Korea, it does not make you Korean. If you go, and you can, like you get citizenship in any kind of way, but you're still not Korean, right? And nobody's going to say you are. You're not going to say you are. But if you come to America, you're American. And that's the big fucking difference with America and what people understand about America. If you come to America, you're American. You see what I'm saying? It's people here that don't speak fucking English. They're American. And that's a big difference around the world. That's why we got immigrations. We were built on immigrants. We were built on white immigrant violence. Why are we getting rid of immigrants? We the immigrant country. You could be from anywhere in the world. You come to America, you are American.
Yep.
If you go to China right now and start living in China, they're going to say you're an American. If you go to Africa right now and move to Africa, they'll say you're African. You go to England, you're American. You go to England, they're going to say you're American. If an African, a person from a Japanese person or an English person move to America and get citizenship, they are now American. Because that is what America is. The greatest thing about America, Amy, and I'm going to tell you since people don't know. What is so great about America? Immigrants, Mexicans. That's what's great about America. Mexicans. That's what the fuck is great about America. Mexicans. Immigrants. Look at New York. New York wouldn't even run without immigrants. New York is an immigrant hub. New York is an immigrant hub. Every culture in the world you can find in New York. You can find damn near every race, every country, you can find everything as far as people. It is a melting pot. It is what America is. This whole rounding up people like cattle shit is crazy. Shit wild, bro. And then the people who causing all the trouble, they immigrants. But the law don't apply to them that they making for immigrants. But the people causing all the problems, all the white politicians, all the people that won't pass the right laws so we can have a good society, They want World War III. They want martial law. They want a revolution in America, a civil war in America. That's why they squeezing the people to try to get y'all to fight them, so they can kill y'all like dogs in the streets and starve you out and put experiments on you and all this kind of weird end of the world apocalypse dystopian bullshit that they put in movies. They put it in their movies. They show y'all what they want.
They show you a long time ago.
But the only reason why they show y'all that is for programming. To make y'all think y'all got an enemy that ain't them. That's why they keep telling y'all about the aliens coming back. So when the real ones come, you're going to fight them. And they here to help your stupid ass against them. Y'all got to understand who run them. They have they got a whole PR team. You talking about the Trilateral Committee, the Committee 300. You're going up against the fucking NSA, CIA, MI5, MI6, fucking nigga, you up against so much fucking shit. And none of that shit is for the people. None of that shit is for the people. And the only reason why all those organizations were created, and only for one fucking reason. They tell you aliens and all that shit. Hell no. That shit is to monitor the Messiah. They don't know when the Messiah coming back. That's why they put abortion clinics on every black corner they can in every fucking part of the world. That's why they so focused on genocide. That's why they so focused on sterilization. Why you think they did secret sterilization of women and black women back in the day? Still doing it to this day. Giving women going in for pap smears, they getting full hysterectomies. Why you think? Why you think that's a quota? Why you think that's an agenda? They scared of that black Messiah. They trying to flush him out. Maybe the bitch that was supposed to have him ain't gonna have him. They already can see the future, so y'all can go on with that shit. It's just that the one thing about being able to see the future is whatever the outcome you see, that's the outcome you're gonna get. Which means seeing the future don't even matter. Especially when you keep going back and trying to change the scenario. That's what all these TV shows about. Why y'all think all these TV shows, they show y'all about time travel and all that shit? Going back in time and all that shit. Why y'all think they show y'all that shit? They show y'all that shit for a reason. Because that's what they've been trying to do. They've been going in the future, trying to see and changing things and changing scenarios, trying to create wars, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to create holes and black holes and portals and CERN and all this shit, and still ain't got a different outcome. They're getting the same fucking outcome they got before. So being able to see the future hasn't been a good thing for them. And y'all say, well, how do you know that? Because we see a rampant fucking boost in fucking psychotic fucking Satanist demonic fucking bullshit. Look at what they're doing in Palestine. You gonna tell me this earth ain't fucked up right now? Huh? They trying to ethnic cleanse millions and billions of people? A little ass small group of people? Yeah, there's something wrong with that picture. Motherfuckers talking about like, and then y'all look at this. Y'all look at this. They won't tell you this. The people of Israel is against what they're doing in Palestine. Do you know why? And that's right. And our tax dollars are paying for it. Do you know why? Because they fear prophecy. And when you do something in the name of, well, then there's a price to pay. There's a cross to bear. And so, if the quote unquote Jews or the Jewish people, because they're not Jews, they're Jewish.
Crazy.
But if the Jewish people,
Crazy.
Jewish is just a do even right in your face, like, yeah, we're not really, but you know, we fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? We rep it harder than you, nigga. I rep harder than you, nigga.
Oh man, Jewish is wild.
So, yeah, chat. Well, peep this. The Jew know prophecy. And the prophecy is that, I think there's prophecy in the Bible too. I think you can find this in the Bible. Is that a Jew will not be able to hide under a rock when the time comes. They will have committed so much tyranny and chaos on earth, and they're doing it now. They're fulfilling this prophecy, and they're causing so much tyranny on earth, and so much, chaos. Said that when the time comes, they're gonna try to run and hide, and it seems like that's coming up pretty soon. That the time's gonna come that they're gonna try to run and hide, and they said it says that in the prophecy, it says that even a rock will speak if a Jew tries to hide under it, and says, a Jew is trying to hide behind me, come kill it. I'm telling you the truth. They said that they said that the Jew will be so exiled on the planet that they will not be able to hide behind a rock, for the rock will speak and say, there is a Jew hiding behind me, come kill it. For the rock will speak. I want y'all to hear that. That means the whole of the earth will be against the Jew. Is what that prophecy means. And I think that the Jewish people are highly aware of it. I think they're highly aware of it. And they're saying, wait a minute. We've been taught all this shit about killing and hurting, and don't look like we finna end up on the good side. But yeah, man, I'm glad Amy, especially Amy, finally got in here. TSD Amy, Triple Z's. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Triple Z's in a minute. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stories on how the white man was made. But we do know it was about 6,000 years ago. That we can surely tell you. It's the reason why when you go into museums and you see art, they show you, these documentaries, they show you that a lot of the old art was painted over. Some of them still left the black hand. And a lot of people think it's on purpose. But if you go look at a lot of the old art, you'll see a lot of it's painted over. But they always leave the black hands for some reason. And you guys can look that up, check it out. And it's to put themselves in that timeline, to put themselves past the 6,000 year period. And they can't. They have to whitewash everything in order to fit themselves into the timeline. Yeah. A lot of people believe in the reset. I don't so much believe in the reset because I didn't hear it in my, like, I'm not aware of this information in tribal knowledge. In tribal knowledge, I don't think I've ever come across any like information revolving a great reset or anything revolving. I'm actually going to research that because I just never came across it. You know what I mean? Nor have I researched it to come across it. So I'm definitely going to check that out in native folklore or anything like that, native lore, and see anything regarding a great reset. But chat, I'm actually gonna be streaming probably all night tonight, so I'll be back. I'm just gonna take a quick break. I'll be back though. But yeah, this is a great conversation, man. This was a hitter. That was a good one, chat. I like that. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute. I'm just vibing. I'll be on and off the chat, just trying to see how things work. Oh, I got a Twitch. I'm in a Kick account. I'm about to go. I'm gonna try Kick. So see how it plays out on Kick. So, um, but yeah, I'll be. Somebody said believing in Jesus, God, whatever for me isn't like to learn our religious and they said if it's a sin, I had to mention the cause of this is not shows up. Well, I think the problem is that it's possible, and not something I truly believe, but there's the possibility that's out there, is that Jesus already came back, and the second coming of Jesus is coming now, and this is the Jesus' 1,000-year reign of peace has already happened, and Revelations talks about it as it's going to, whereas I think they've messed with the timeline, where that reign of Jesus has already happened, or what they try to refer to, or what YouTubers and TikTokers try to refer to as Tartaria. But what they really think it is the 1,000-year reign of Christ. And then in the Bible, it says that after the 1,000-year reign of Christ, Satan will be released. And if you look at the world right now and how it's been since after the Dark Ages, it's been nothing but murder. Because the Dark Ages was dark for Satan, possibly, because he was banished to the depths of hell in pure black darkness for 1,000 years. And Christ was allowed to reign free on earth. Right? And it looks like that could possibly be this quote-unquote area of Tartaria that they're talking about. And this is actually someone else's theory, not mine. So I'm really just regurgitating information. Again, I don't technically believe any of this, but I do understand it and I can comprehend it to relay it to you. But that is other people's theory, that the 1,000-year reign of Christ has already happened. And this is the end of Satan's little season, which is also a terminology in the Bible, or the devil's little season. And this season is coming to an end. They see it's coming to an end and they can't change it. And it's just all prophecy. It's nothing they can do about it. But yeah, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. I'll be back, chat.